It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities.
McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Jimmy Butler, good start. He's made his first shot.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Ball to James. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Wiggins to Butler. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
I'm here just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Down for McGee. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Trying to cash in. Won't go. He can do better than that.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Ball to James. Ball to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's James with a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Butler. 47 wins for Minnesota. They squeak into the playoffs. What's key to take that next step?
If you're Scott Layden, the GM of the Wolves, the one person you're waiting for to arrive is Andrew Wiggins. Now, he had an impressive 3 seasons that earned him a max deal. But we watched this young man go from being the 2nd option behind Jimmy Butler to now the 3rd option behind Karl Anthony Towns. He averaged 17.5 points last year, but you need him to be a max-type player for this team to take the next leap.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. T to Towns. JaVale McGee swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Wiggins with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense to Kyle Kuzma. Ball. From the painted area, won't go down. To T. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Caldwell Pope to Ball. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Butler to Wiggins. To Caldwell Pope. Beasley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Rondo's shot won't go down. Rose into the front court. Down 2 to Wiggins. Screen coming. Five to shoot for Minnesota. Wiggins. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be committed to the process. Both teams are committed, they'll find their flow.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Lonzo with it. 2-point advantage to James. Can't connect from inside.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
T to Taj Gibson. Finish that. Ball with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Inside, he scores.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
I told you the screen was coming.
Jimmy Butler goes down last year, nearly cost Minnesota the playoffs. When he's healthy, what makes him so dangerous?
Well, he's a versatile player. He's a guy that can lock up on a defensive end and the guy that can give you 20-plus points every single night. Let's remember, he missed 21 games last year. That's a quarter of the season. But the team didn't do that bad without him. They went 10-11. If these guys can finally come together and build some chemistry, they're a team that could be a 6 or a 5 seed in the West.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. And he missed the free throw. Minnesota with the basketball to Butler. Screen coming. Butler to T. For three, defense swarmed T. Missed the three. Ball into the front court. 12-6 our score. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to James. From long range. Smothering D. Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Shot won't go. Ah, rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Towns to Wiggins.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot. Coming for the switch.
Baseline drive. The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball with it up top. Up by 6.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
James not getting the bounce. It's Minnesota basketball. T to Butler. Defense making the ball carrier work. Wiggins to Teague. Lonzo Ball tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron into the front court. Up 6. LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 67, Taj Gibson.
Big pick right there.
Butler to Towns.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Jimmy Butler. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Jimmy Butler's made such an impact on this young Timberwolves team. A guy with a blue-collar mentality, shows up to practice early and stays late. And obviously we saw that in the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs for the first time last year since 2004.
Here comes the screen. And counted at the rim. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high, but still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. The drive right to the basket, blocked by Butler.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggled doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Steals.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Gibson didn't have any impact on the scoreboard in the opening half. There's just no way to avoid getting called out when you miss every single shot you take. He hasn't been able to get anything to drop. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Teague with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Jimmy Butler looking good, 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Lakers ball, James to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Caldwell Pope to James. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. To Butler. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul.
Wiggins.
Number 1.
To Butler. Has a look. Jimmy Butler, he's now 5 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lonzo with it. Leads 4. To James. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he knocks it down, Jay.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Butler. Screen coming. Butler to Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. James. He engulfed him that time. Teague with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. To Butler. Screen coming. Butler. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
James into the front court. Leads 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Short jumper won't go down.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
Back was to the basket. 5 seconds.
For Minnesota.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Rose to Towns. Gets it in the left corner. Karl Anthony Towns. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Los Angeles, they have it to Caldwell Pope.
Watch three.
Sizing up the defense. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
23, Jimmy Butler. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Rose grabs the rebound. Jimmy Butler for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go. 19-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Timberwolves have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. Scores from the post.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took LA by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the 1st round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Rose to Butler. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rose into the front court. Leads just a point. To Towns. The pass set it all up.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Here comes the screen. To Ball. Lonzo Ball. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
New blood coming in for both sides. Teague with it up top. Leads 1. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Ball with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. And he hits.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
T-Wolves with the basketball. T to Butler. Scores. Karl-Anthony Towns with the finish.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Ball into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Caldwell Pope. Shot from the lane won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And the rebound comes to Kuzma. To Ball. James can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Across the timeline comes James. Down 4. Curling inside. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Here comes the screen. T to Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. Lonzo Ball snatching it out of the air. Taj Gibson, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. Taken by the Wolves.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Missed the foul shot. And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Two for two on that trip. Ball brings the rock up court. Inside, he scores.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Desperation shot here from half court. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves got themselves a win here today. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Lakers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Los Angeles Lakers suffered a discrepancy in their rebounding, and in turn, it resulted in a loss. Rebounds are certainly not a glamorous stat, but wins are. And without competitive rebounding, you're not going to get wins.
Player of the game.
Butler wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.